Today we'll be having a kind of new video, which is an audio commentary. Shout out to Shrimp Honey. I love his videos. He has a lot of very fun audio commentaries over his games. This is my first Apollo actual standard match. I played 2 other matches, which were just street balls, but this is my actual first match on Apollo, and I was really curious how Apollo plays and just how he works. So we get into the laning phase, and we just start out here. See how this goes. We started out with a pause, like a decently long pause, so I'll explain what's going on here. So, I have a pretty okay team, and I'm starting out with Paige. I don't have very much time on deadlock, so I can't confidently say how good I'm going to do this match, but my main goal in the very start was just try and lane as well as possible. And first here I was trying to get a good shot for the thumbnail, because it looked like a pretty cool shot. But actually starting the game back up, here we go. So, just starting out laning, nothing crazy happens, but up here it looks like we have a Viper and a Silver, which is a decently interesting matchup. Very bad early game characters from what I know, but they're very good late gamers. So my main goal here is to just try and ruin their life, and coming up here from the Viper's health, they're not having a good time. I don't know how they took so much damage, but they're already dead. This is a very consistent pattern that you will see throughout the rest of the match. Now I'm just kind of going for a box run because I'm such low HP that I can't really do anything here. I probably should have stayed forward and just went for a healer trooper. So Doorman spotted over on green. Just looking at the map here, we don't have crazy much going on. Warden and McGinnis on right, and the left side seems to be doing pretty bad actually. I do fuck up whatever that was, but in Viper fashion so far, Viper is just caught out of bounds so badly and just gets destroyed. I'm here up on 100 HP, so I try to get the healing, but currently we've been doing great. We're up with souls by a lot. The Viper is only at 1.2k 3 minutes into the match, which is depressingly low numbers. He's already had multiple deaths, which is bizarre, but let's see how this continues. Viper up here again. I think the Viper is pretty new. I mean, it's not like I'm brand new to this game. I have like 25 hours, so I shouldn't be put in I think I'm also running the thing where it's set to competitive. So this should be a player near my skill level, but apparently my skill level is like dirt 2 because this guy really does not know he's doing. I get parried here again. I really need to get better at all of this. But I do not get rescued by Silver because Paige is on ass. Silver gets parried, and that is pretty much the end of that excursion until Viper comes back and immediately dies, is what I'm gonna guess happens. Misses the... They miss their Viper util a lot. Our Paige misses the parry, and in an attempt to save the Paige, I do miss our oppose. Baited out the parry. Damn, it's sucking. I think that was Paige talking about having the helmet. This is my ult to get out. I do have a lot of money, so this is a very free chance to just go use my money up and get out. I catch myself in a kind of weird position. I'm only on 500 health, and I kind of ran up and poked at the enemies. Now that Paige is going to start heading back, I was kind of safe to just farm up camp for a bit. But I do get rushed by the Viper, who really likes dying, I guess. He's at 1.8k, almost 5 minutes into the match, which is insanely low. I gotta help my teammates with the excursion, but it really isn't a major issue. This Viper is just so bad. He is getting completely destroyed sometimes. I missed their oppose because Silver runs away, which is probably a good thing because I probably would have got myself in that position here. Go up to the Curiosity Stop and check what I'm going to buy. See Boundless Spirits right there, but I see that I'm probably going to go for something cooldown based because of how long his cooldowns are, especially without anything. There's a few abilities. This Page has really been carrying me with stopping me from dying. Viper yet again pushes, hit a oppose, and then destroys him. Oh, he's not dead here yet. And then I'm very, very low. Get caught very low and die for the very first time. It's not very bad. Now I get to check. Boundless Spirit is a late game recommendation, and I'm eyeing Superior Cooldown, which would be very nice for my abilities. I don't know for Superior Cooldown yet, but it's only 150 off, or 144. But we're very close. And we're actually losing in total souls, even though their Viper is at less than 3k 6 minutes in. Viper is yet again killed, and we pretty much have a free shot on Silver. Their Silver has a lot better scaling than their Viper, but still not a crazy amount to where it's like very, very worrying. So, buy up Superior Cooldown, which is very nice, especially for Apollo. Building my scaling a bit because, yet again, the scaling for Apollo has actually been buffed. So, now the more I go in on, what's it called? So, oh. Yeah. Kind of fall back just a bit. It's kind of risky, especially with Paige not being very aggro. There we go. Especially with Paige not being too aggro, I kind of decided to fall back and just farm. Especially because I want to see how where this build can go. I want to see what I can really do with this top tier character apparently, because he's very good. I faced against him a good amount, and some good Apollo builds can be very scary. I wouldn't say he's a carry, he kind of is an early game menace. Catches Viper all the way in the back, yet again, one tap, he gets ulted and ability done. There's very random haze here. I try and repose the ults, I get caught by 2. Haze kind of falls back. I do the most stupid thing and chase Haze on one stamina. It's very risky. I'm so glad I had my Page to shield me up there. Or my Page really just had to deal with some very annoying gameplay that I was doing there. Now it is 3 mid, but since we've had such an oppressive mid, I believe we're still very fine. Mina rushed mid, and then quite immediately got 1 HP. I get 3 crazy flawless advances here, and then just destroy both Silver and Viper, and get a parry on the what's her name? Whatever her name is. Then get a very good first ability off and destroy. Alright. Green has actually been getting destroyed, but we are getting closer and closer to taking that walker. So that's pretty nice. Checking out next things. Looks like I'm moving for Stamina Mastery. I am very like stamina. I am a very like quick character. It doesn't feel very nice to slide on this character. Yet again, does Viper over push like hell, and I just get free damage off on the lowest scaled person on their team. Could go in here with an ult. Could go in here with plenty of abilities. I have decent health. I do ult Silver. I think I go all in here on Silver. A big issue I had while playing Apollo, because this was one of my first times playing Apollo. I only played 2 street balls with him, where I was trying to just get used to his abilities. So I didn't know what I was doing. Oh, Abrams kind of pushes up here in mid, which is very interesting. Pretty much most of the enemy team, other than Graves and Dorman, have been just full up on us. Let's hit them. I really need to get more consistent at hitting the... I think they're just called perfect slashes on the... like Lance Dash. I forgot what the abilities are called. I've really not played this character enough to memorize any of the abilities other than Riposte, which just has the giant riposte. I go in here for Silver. I realize that she is on her camp. I was going to originally try and get a parry off, or maybe a Repose, but kind of fucked that up. We did get the Walker though, so now we kind of have free space to destroy Silver and Viper here. Silver is able to run away though, which is kind of annoying. So we kind of just keep pushing up. I want more souls. I want to get more spirit scaling. That's going to be really nice when I can hit a better scaling point. We are now winning. Our success in this lane has been so great that we've pretty much been able to cause the soul gap. Their Dorman and Graves are very scary. So is the Abrams. Don't really want to get picked off, especially by the amount of people they have mid. They have most of their team mid, so I can just fall back here, check any decent things. Nothing there I particularly want. Take jungle camp, right next to our Walker, who still has a pretty much taken no damage. Mobilize here, they're opposed to get away. And pop an ult on 2 of them. Killing the Viper, getting Graves low, and just having the perfect kill there. Fall back just a bit, but I'm really not losing much HP. The Page has really been able to carry me up. They're not dying. I kind of screwed that out. It's kind of disappointing. I tried to use that to get up, and I really thought I was dead here, but she really did not take a good reroll. Very low here. Missed the repose. Thank God to the Page shield, because I was barely able to make it out alive. Get away here up over Broadway, the blue zipline. No, I think this is where I learned how to use shop, or like quick buy, because I really didn't know how to use quick buy before this, but that was fun. Got a bit of healing to go back to mid. Abrams still pitching up yellow. Abrams looks pretty scary. The lefters look pretty scary, but my lane is just doing great, man. This Viper is really not a worry. She's just getting a full farm every 2 seconds. Really not an issue. As I just destroy her HP bar, I mean, she's really not an issue. 7.3k is really nothing. Maybe 1 tier 4 at like maximum. And they come in with the old. I forgot the character's name, but I know the character. I haven't actually played on it. No. Wasn't able to get enough damage to get them significantly low and miss my ult because I didn't know that it had such short range. So I sit here and destroy the little lane minions. I'll just let this play out because there's nothing major that happens here.
I see the doorman.
Do not mind that devious miss. That was actually depressing. But disregarding that, I am just kind of up here farming their jungle when the Viper comes out of nowhere, which is the most disappointing attempt at killing me. I tried to hide behind the tree, but I didn't really go anywhere with that. Try to get out of here just a bit, because I heard someone behind the Viper. Looked back, saw there was 2 of them, and had to get out of there. I probably could have taken it, but better safe than sorry, and now that the Page is here, I'm much more confident. They're still down there, and I really didn't know what they were doing. I didn't know what their plan was. Page was communicating well that they were still kind of stuck down there. I was sitting here just waiting for them to come up to try and get a good attack. When I see that Viper comes up alone, which leads into the most free kill of all time. Now, we are able to keep the pretty much equal amount of souls per team. Their poor Viper has died like 20 times at this point, and I auto-buy Torment Pulse for all of my money pretty much, which is pretty nice. Go back on another few boxes. Let's see where I'm going from here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kind of see her here as I go for the... I don't know how she didn't hear me here, but... Little sneak. And I really thought I could kill her until I saw the entire enemy team and I decided to use my ult as a bit of movement. Until I realized here that I could get on top of the building where they pretty much couldn't chase me. Now, I got out of there. Now I'm kind of just behind the enemy walker. When I see this damn electric tower, I don't know if you can break that or not, but I've never really seen that before, so I kind of just head back. Just chill on the center sacrifice. Just look at the map. Yellow is not going good for my teammates. See, we're in a 3v, what is that, 3v3? But it currently looks like it's going fine. Mid, as always, their Viper is just getting, like, washed. It is so sad. I don't even know. Oh, I do know where the teammate was. Silver's on right, and they're just pushing up mid. It is very, genuinely depressing at how bad Viper's gameplay is. I will not lie. Looking at the scoreboard, Viper has 15 deaths and 2 kills, which is already generationally bad. And I kind of just push up here for more souls and maybe to take the pressure off of left and right lane. Because if we're able to get up their walkers, that'd be very nice. So I'm just kind of pushing solo up here. I don't really have my page to back me, so if I get myself in a bad position, I might be cooked. But me having 17 compared to lag, their Viper is 9.6k. It's really not even a competition. Ult here on Viper, which is pretty much a free kill. Their greatest asset, which is Viper, their hero, some may say, kind of just gets turned to Swiss cheese here, as I notice that the Graves is actually there. I don't know how strong their Graves is. I'm at 21k compared to their 13k. I kind of get us a little soul lead as we push up lanes. Nobody's really on green, so we're not able to take that walker, but we're fine as I take Guardian. I'm able to get Boundless Spirit, what's it called? Yeah, Boundless Spirit, as I noticed that Urn was taken by the enemy team. It's kind of annoying. 6k instantly is not great. But it's fine, it's nothing too crazy, and I've still taken up a bunch of space, and we are still decently up for now. Their poor team is just doing so bad. I pretty much have double, I do have double the amount that Viper has, and they are just kind of getting destroyed. As I see Viper and Graves are up here, doing decent. I mean, they're taking up the little guys, as I see Viper yet again rush up. And after I kill Viper here, after they missed their ult, I have something to say.
Of course they're dying. They're fighting.
This guy's getting destroyed. Like this 270. He must be having a After that realization that Viper is probably having a mid-match crisis, try and push up here. If I'm able to take up one of their actual base guardians, that would be insane. That's definitely one of the best things. It does. Oh no! Holy shit! As Abrams, who have not seen the entire game, pushes up, I'll try and use my goated movement, which I have learned from one movement guide. I'm pushed up here. I might be able to take the 2v1, but I'm really not sure. Death timers are also getting decently high up, and since I put so much pressure on this lane, I really don't want to die here. But getting a pick here would be pretty nice, just boosting up my ego and kill count. They kind of fall back here just a bit to try and push back our little guys. Nothing too crazy. I'm trying to stay alive. McGinnis is kind of near me as I get slept and potentially killed. I think I'm cooked here. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm fucked. As I fly away with some crazy slides. McGinnis is just sitting up top. I think McGinnis ults. Oh, and Paige has also arrived, as I see Silver a bit ahead. Their team is so underpowered that it might just be a free fight. I try and take aggro here to use those. As I do that, pop this, and disregarding my aim on this character, we get the kill on Silver, which is so nice. The Silver is doing one of the best on their team. We are up a lot of money. So I notice that their walker is insanely low, and if I'm able to get this walker, it might pull attention towards me, which would be pretty nice. Take this random little jungle camp near green. As I walk over towards there, pretty sure I walk over towards Guardian on accident, because I actually forgot the difference between Guardian and Walker. But I finally realized that that's the Guardian after looking at the health bar. And I see Walker and just one tap him. I do notice that Dorman walks up here. I do kind of think I can solo them until I realize that how much damage they do. I try and repose an ability, but I do get ulted while I'm in my ults. Oh no, I don't get ulted here. I would have swore I got ulted. There we go. This is where I get ulted. I try and do a nice little tech, but I kind of do get fucking obliterated by this Dogman, which is very annoying. But I do notice I can buy Spirit Burn here, which is pretty nice. So I kind of just look through the default Apollo build. It is kind of interesting. There's not much I can comment on. Also, with the new update, there's the Golden Goose, which is very cool. I do like that. But we'll just kind of see where it goes from here. Just another 25 seconds of respawn timer. Once I've respawned, I head over to, I think this is yellow, because they're trying to take our base guardians, which are one of the most important portions. It would give us a bit more money, but like the fact that their little tiny guys would be able to push in would be very annoying. I realize the money potential of pretty much having my own lane for free. The enemy having pretty much 30 seconds of respawn time means that I can farm up souls decently quickly here. There is also soul urn, and if I was able to push that up, that would be very, very nice. I kind of check what would be good here. Maybe Infuser. Seems like a pretty interesting way to go. Our soul dispenser is not actually very different. Look at this top tier movement for a second. Oh my gosh. I love this game for so many things. The movement is one of them. I really hope I can get better. I tried playing Celeste and I just really did not get her. But it seems so fun. Moving on from that, I'm just like, is this even fair? I have a 10k advantage on silver, and I just destroy her. Don't mind how I just ran out of abilities there and had to shoot her. But build's going well. I almost have enough for Infuser, and I'm pretty much alone just to farm. It's very nice. Now, kind of a dumb move. I think I go for I think here, instead of going to buy Infuser, oh, I think I hear someone. Let's see who this is. Oh, you can hear the bullets of their savior, their king, Viper. Truly the strongest member of their team. Kind of fall back here to try and reposition, maybe get a flank on Viper. I can kind of pretty much one-tap Viper if I get a good position. Viper really doesn't have that much health, and the amount of boons I have compared to Viper is really not fair. As Abrams pushes up, I am able to get a kill on Viper and try and get away from Abrams here. Abrams is such a slow character and Apollo is so quick that I am just kind of able to fly away. I do hear that they come towards me, but I am able to get out. I really need to start using heavy melee for movement better, because I am kind of bad at stamina management currently. Now I kind of just go into here and get the two sinner sacrifices. Not a very interesting little corner. After getting the two permanent buffs, I go down and grab a little bit of money. I realize how much money I have here around now. I have just so much free money that I can use to buy probably Infuser for the health regen here. I do realize that there's a spirit buff, and especially with the plan of going for Spirit Urn soon, that's gonna be very nice. I checked the side, forgetting which side actually has the shop, but I head down to shop here, and I do think I buy Infuser, and then let's see what else I get. I check here just to see what would be good for my abilities. My abilities do kind of need bigger area of effect, especially for my first ability, which is kind of what I'm going in for. So I do get that, and now I kind of just need to go farm money. I mean, we are up by 10k, not a crazy up, but I see that there's somebody here, and yet again, I do not want us to lose our little silent, as I absolutely destroy. Getting that bonus area was really helpful with how good this ult is. Fleetfoot really does not help her, as she gets absolutely obliterated. Farming is not very difficult because of how good the AoE is on Apollo. Kind of similar to like how good the AoE is on Pocket. I'm able to upgrade, and here I kind of just go for some more minions. And then I finally get Soul Urn. Now that I've gone Soul Urn, I kind of just start heading over. I mean, we are so up. I mean, everyone's at mid or green, so there's no way we don't grab this solar, and I'm very confident until I realize Doorman's behind me. The absolute depressing shit of Doorman putting me in the hotel. I've actually done this before, putting someone in the hotel and stealing Urn, as I realized that none of my that my team is going for him on Soul Urn. Doorman is a decently quick character, but like it cannot be that hard to kill him. So I'm pretty confident in my team in their ability to kill Doorman until I realize that nobody went for Doorman. I was just bizarre. I go here to try and see if that actually stuns him, but it's only a slight slow. It's just quite annoying. As I go for Doorman, he is able to escape on the line. As I see the poor Silver just kind of open up here. Now me and Mina just kind of turn her to. Look how much money they got from that. They got so many souls from that. Why was everyone was watching her? Like, you know what? Like, it wasn't like we were like all watching the list. After that very disappointing loss, we catch just the weirdest situation and get a free kill on 2 of them, which has a minute-long cooldown, which is bizarre, which is great. We do go mid-boss here. I do communicate with my teammate that we should go mid-boss. I'm so up right now because of like how long it's been since I had died to that Doorman ult a good bit ago, but I'm just up so many souls. We're just so like winning. Yet again, they miss their ult, which is just so depressing. So I ult here in prediction that they go up, and they're barely even able to make it when I kill Viper for like the 20th time. Pretty much just feeding me stats at this point. Very nice. We do go for mid-boss here, which is great. Mid-boss is destroyed, and I am able to get Rejuve, which is so nice. We're up about 20k, which is great. Good amount of money to be up, I won't lie. Now, we have 3 Rejuve points, and pretty much everyone on each team is alive other than Warden. So, goal is to kind of just push up and maybe kill that left Guardian, but most importantly, get our little unit guys to be able to go into their base and start dealing damage to their shrines, and what is their thing? I think their thing is Hidden King. So I push up with these guys, firstly because I see Viper is up here, and Viper is just the most free kill. Was Viper not up here? I saw Viper was up here. Viper is up here. So I am able to get a repose on Viper. Old Viper, yet again. Viper's 28k and I'm on 44. So Viper has been able to come back just a bit. I think Viper, I thought Viper ran here until I come back and see that Viper is almost a 1. I do screw up the kill on Viper here a bit. When I do get parried, Viper is able to get away because of the stupid perk they have. I do run into Abrams here, which is kind of annoying, especially since I'm on no abilities, but my movement is just so good. Then I notice that the team fighters of Doom just all run up on me as I realize that I'm slowed and just absolutely fucked. I get stunned here like 5 times. I get sleep, stunned, and everything in between. I do have repose, so I should be able to get away, especially with my superior movement. So I am able to get out of there, and all of the annoying ass team fighters are now stuck to fight those hello goblins. We are able to get Guardian on green, and since I see my teammates are there, I do push in because I'm more confident in us winning. Mainly because of how overpowered our team is, strength-wise. And just how much of a non-issue it is. Since I'm getting shot from behind, I do turn around. I do ult, whatever her name is. I do hear Werewolf behind me, but I do feel like I can just wait it out. My movement is so much better than everyone else in my skill level, so I pretty much can just sit there. I do rush back in and try and get like free fire damage on them because I know health in Werewolf and normal does stack over. I do kind of just like sit here and just walk into her. As I think this is Abrams does come back, but now that Paige is here and is doing crazy damage, we do push up here as she's kind of just caught off guard and a free kill. We are able to get her as Graves joins the fray, and Abrams is on the brink of death. Doorman yet again just fucking comes to try and touch me, but I do use my like strikes to get out of that. He just trying to shoot me, but the wall behind him just allow me to get some very nice damage on him. Trying to get a melee on Graves here, and ult's on most of their team. Their team keeps pretty much just funneling straight into us. As you can see, Viper's about to respawn on the top right, and I do believe that Viper just runs directly into us. They do say GG because this is kind of a free-ass match. Do rush up on the doorman, but he's able to escape as I go in for a greed kill on Viper. Viper has pretty much not done anything the entire game, so I'm pretty confident, even without my abilities, I'm able to kill Viper, as I realize that I am just so egotistical, and I die, which is very disappointing. Especially with 14k, I only had, what was that, 7 items? Compared to most people on the enemy team. My scaling wasn't even that good for endgame. I could have been much better if I just bought, but very disappointing. And I do have a 80-second cooldown, 90-second cooldown, maybe. So I am kind of just shit out of luck for this situation. This match is pretty much just won. I mean, they can't do anything. Even with most of them being alive, they can't out DPS us. They're all 1 HP, probably hiding in the back other than Viper and Werewolf Girl. I'm able to get a pick on Doorman here, as I see most of my team is bullet. I do try and go in for more kills because I missed out on literally 60 seconds of kills, which I would have been able to get cleanly on. As you can see, me and Warden just shred his health bar. I do have 50k souls, which is pretty nice, especially for such a short match. But as we do see here, MVP goes to Paige, which I'm very disappointed in. I feel like if I was there at the very end, I would have been able to get more kills. I would have been able to get like 9 more kills. I'm kind of disappointed. But most player damage, most souls, and most kills is very nice. And I do genuinely really like Apollo. Very fun character. And now on my goal of playing most every character, I have not played all characters, and I haven't played that much. But for my first actual standard match of Apollo, and not just a street ball, good match. I mean, that was a good, fun match that I did genuinely enjoy. That was really fun, and of course, since I won, that was a lot better. Comparatively to like my 50-minute match, let's see, where is it? 53-minute drifter match, that was not very long, but it was a good, very fun match where we were able to just outplay them, especially the poor Viper, who had like 4,000 deaths. And as we check here, I'm able to make it out of Elo Hell to Seeker 1, which is like pretty much the best rank in the game, some may say. So, that's great. I mean, for 37 games, getting out of Seeker 1, GG's.